Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Monster Super League video. Today we're gonna go ahead and look over Wild Fang. Wild Fang got her super evolution now, so now you can super evolve her if you wanted to. However, I'm gonna be waiting until the festival actually starts. That way whenever the festival starts I can get my 600 Astro Gems. It's gonna start in about 12 hours. So I'll probably, while I'm living, I'm gonna be like training my Fenrir. I already have her well, I don't have her Evo 3, but I have 4 Evo 2s, and I'm ready to Evo 3 her. I just need to level her up. That shouldn't take more than 2 days with like an XP booster. I don't think I have an XP booster though, so I'll probably just farm on EXP stages right now. And yeah, so we can see her super evolutions in Super Laboratory. If you go to Super Laboratory and you select Fenrir, you can see all of them. I think it looks really nice. I think Fenrir looks really nice as a super evolution. This one looks really nice. Let's see. Can I switch the elements? I can. So you can see the water one, the wood one. You can see their stats as well. But before we start talking about those stats, let's go ahead and go into the actual Astro Guide. Look at their skills. Look at the update. Remember, this is, I think I've made a Wild Fang guide before, so this is going to be like an updated version as well. So let's go ahead and check it out. See what the Wild Fangs are all about now. I mean, the Wild Fangs are really strong now. So we got Wild Fang, it's Fenris, and then Fenrir. So let's see. The Fire one is an attacker with 27k HP, 3k attack, 2.2k defense, 2.1k recovery. Didn't change too much in terms of stats and abilities. HP Siphon attack restores own HP whenever you deal damage, and then same thing for its AoE. I think it's an AoE. Yeah, it's an AoE. And then it has Crisis Aversion for its leader ability. Crisis Aversion is a very good ability. Now this Crisis Aversion is extremely good because it's not limited to like Ostromon League. This is limited, you can go take this anywhere and it'll decrease the crit rate of stuff. I think it should decrease the crit rate of certain monsters. So it might actually be very helpful in certain places, especially if you get crit a lot. So we have I don't know where it would be too useful right now, but I'll think of something. Let's see. So the fire one, most people usually just build her HP attack or attack HP. Very standard, very good, decent farmer for B9. You could run her triple attack. You could run her on a siphon set. Would help you with golems. Would help you with dragons. Basically anything wood. Any wood element stage, she will basically solo it. I'm pretty sure you can just run a super Fenrir by herself and she'll be able to easily solo the dragon stage. You'll never have to worry about it. I would, if you are gonna take her to dragons, I would put her a little bit on resist though. You don't want her to like get sapped too much, because that will take her down if she gets sapped just enough. I think the green dragon saps her a lot. So yeah, so that is Fenrir. Still really good. Now that we have books, you can have more damage on that. So if you want to book her, it's fine to book her for more damage. I personally wouldn't book the fire one though, but if you want to, it's fine. Now the one that I would book though is the water one. The water one is a tank with 39k HP, 2200 attack, 1.8k defense, 2k recovery. Honestly, the defense is really low, and the recovery and defense should be switched right there. But 2.2k attack, 39 HP pool is really nice. HP pool is good, or decent for a 4-star. And let's see, abilities is 80% stun for 1 turn and 80% petrify for 1 turn. When booked, the water one becomes a 90% 2-turn stunner, and then 80% 2-turn petrifier, and that's for 2 turns. That's AoE as well. Crisis Aversion, still good for decreasing the crit rate. It's really good. This one's really good for PvP defense. I think for Champions League, I'm definitely gonna run at least one super water Wild Fang. I think it's gonna be really good. So I really want to see the stats here as a super in just a second, because I want to know how much defense she actually has when she becomes a super. If she gets a good amount of defense back, then it might not be too detrimental to her, but her defense is pretty low. That is one bad thing about her, that her defense is low. I mean, trinkets will help with that. Trinkets will increase her defense by a lot because of all the flat defense you get from trinkets, so it shouldn't be a problem, but we're gonna look at it in a second. I would build her HP defense, well actually HP defense, Yeah, probably HP defense. You want to make use of all that HP. You want to make her very tanky. And the defense gem is just to help her a little bit with the defense. You could build her triple HP, but I feel like you'd be just abandoning defense entirely. Unless he has some really good trinkets with defense substats, like flat substats, and I think some flat defense substats on the gems. But you don't want that. You want more resist than anything. You want resist. You want defense. You want as much. It's there to be useful for its leader ability, and it's there to stun the opponents. 2-turn stuns is gonna make it very hard for the enemy to take you down. It's gonna be very hard for those Drakas to take you down, especially if those Drakas don't have any resist. So let's look at the wood one, and let's see the wood one right here. The wood one is a defender with 31k HP, 2.2k attack, 2.9k defense, 2.1k recovery. Again, recovery is kind of high. Defense should have been hit at least 3k, I think, in my opinion. And then the HP, I feel like it's also a little bit low considering everything. I believe this Fenrir goes up to 100% petrify for 1 turn, and then I think 80% sleep for 2 turns. So you could use this mod on defense. I personally don't know where. I mean, you could always use all these CCers. You could always use in Tower of Chaos. If anywhere else, you can always bring all these CCers to Tower of Chaos. 1 turn petrify could very well help you survive against all the bosses in Tower of Chaos. So they're very good for Tower of Chaos. So if anything else, very good for Tower of Chaos. Petrify 100% when fully booked, and then the sleep would be very useful as well. I think for defense, she wouldn't be too bad. Except I feel like for defense, she doesn't want petrify. She wants something else. I mean, I guess if you run her for offense, you could control the fight if the defense has no resist. I would build her HP defense. Oh, I completely forgot to give you the protection set, like the sets. So, life protection set or conviction set for her. Pugilist set would be nice. For the water one, life protection conviction set or pugilist set again. And then for the fire one, I would build her on a valor set or intuition set, give her some attack or crit rate, and that's it. I wouldn't put her on a ruin set, but let's go ahead and check out the light one. Yeah, I was skipping out on one of the most important part. Let's see the light one. We can find the light one. Where's the light one? Am I blind? I'm probably blind. Let's see. Where are you? Wild Fang. I definitely don't have Wild Fang, so right here. So the light Wild Fang, 30k HP, 2.6k attack, 2.4k defense. It has 2k recovery, has 100% defense now for 2 turns, and 70%. I think 1 turn shock. I think if you book her, she becomes 3 turn defense down, and then 2 turn shock. I don't actually have a light one, so I can't really tell you that, but I think that's how it is for her. So she does get more debuff turns, so she's nice for defense. If you're running like an all light team defense, you could always run her as the lead, because that crisis aversion is gonna make it's gonna give your opponent hell. They can't crit you, and with trinkets it's like a 40% of them not being able to crit you or more. She's a balanced unit, 36k HP, 2.6k attack, 2.4k defense. I would probably still build her HP defense or HP defense. Of course, fully trinket. I would put her on a life or protection set. Pugilist set if you want. If you really want to be toxic, always go for pugilist set. Defenders should always get a pugilist set or a gem of healer set, depending on the actual unit. I don't think she would benefit too much from a Gemma healer set. I feel like a pugilist set would be better. And let's see. Gemma healer. You know, a Gemma healer set would not be too bad on the water Wild Fang as well. So, the water Wild Fang, maybe a Gemma healer set wouldn't be too bad as well. You could build her for offense. You could build her HP attack defense, and build her with some high crit rate and some high. I mean, she already has 20% base crit rate, so you could build her with some like pretty high crit rate, like put her on a intuition set or something, give her more crit rate, and then just give her a bunch of resist substats. Would be pretty strong too. You could do that. And now let's check out the dark one. The dark one is, oh boy, the dark one's interesting. I've never really built this kind of unit, so this will be my first time ever trying to review this type of unit. Or, yeah, I think so. So, here we go. The Dark One is an attacker with 27k HP, 2.9k attack, 2.2k defense, and, well, actually, basically 3k attack, and 2k recovery. Her abilities are Double Stalker. If you fully book her, they go up to 50% crit rate. She has 10% base crit rate, so 60% crit rate just from both Stalker abilities. You can build her triple attack. You can build her triple attack on a Intuition set, and then all she needs is like 20% crit rate on those attack gems, and she's solid. She can hit a lot. I would put her on an Intuition set. I would build her triple attack on the Ruin set. Triple attack on a Ruin set, a triple attack on a Siphon set, max out that crit rate, get it to 100% crit rate, and she will hit everything like crazy. Lots of damage all over the place. I want to see the super, I want to see those stats here in a second, so we're going to go ahead and look at that. Yeah, she is very good for PvP offense. She could be useful for a farm baby builder on a Siphon set. And yeah, like, she's so strong. It's Dark Attacker. Dark Attackers are always going to be strong for, especially during a special PvP week. I think she would, like, if you put her as your lead, you would get that Crisis Aversion for your team, and then she could do a lot of, like, AoE damage on the first turn. So it would really, like, detriment your opponent. So you could always run that if you wanted to. So let's go ahead and look at the super evolutions for the Fenrirs. And let's look at the stats. So the fire one goes from 3050 to almost 3400 attack. That's a lot more attack and more defense and more and the HP is not too big of an increase, but yeah, so she will be tankier, she will survive for longer, she will have more hits. I think you probably just build her triple attack. You probably don't even have to, if you super her, you could probably just build her triple attack. You don't even have to put any kind of like HP or defense gem on her, just so she solos that dragon by herself. And then she solos it really fast, too. Let's see, the water one. Okay, this is the one I was interested in. The tank goes from 39k HP to 43k HP, from 2.2k attack, 2.4k defense, or 2.4k attack, from 1.8k defense to 2k defense. The defense is still really low. I don't know. That defense is really, really low. I don't like that defense being that low. I really feel like the recovery and defense should have been switched, and that would have been perfect. But... or even though the attack and defense would have been switched though. I mean, I guess it should be a defender at that point, but let's not worry about that. So I think I'll still build the Water Wildfang, even if the defense is kind of low. I think she is still going to be very useful with all the HP, and then with trinkets added to it, with some flat defense. I think it's going to be fine. I think it's not going to be a problem. I think I could still build her just fine. Which one am I gonna build though? This one or this one? I feel like I'll go for this one first because I do like the design more. But I mean, I'm just gonna put no, I can't even put a costume on her, so it's not gonna matter. Maybe I'll do this one. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, let's see. And the wood one goes from 31k HP to 34k HP. From 2.2k attack to 2.4k attack. From 2.9k defense to 3.2k defense. A lot more defense. A lot tankier too. Could be. I really feel like in Champions League, wood mods are gonna come back and are actually gonna be somewhat useful, considering that you can only run one Draka. So I think wood mods might actually come back and be, even if they're not too strong, a little strong in defense. I feel like wood mods will make a comeback, at least in Champions League. I don't think they'll ever make a comeback in regular league because of the quadruple fire Draka comps. And then the light one goes from 30k HP to 33k HP, from 2.6k HP to 2.8k attack, attack, from 2.4k defense to 2.7k defense, from 2k recovery to 2.2k recovery. A lot more defense on that Fenrir. A little bit more tankier and more attack. I really feel like she could be useful for, you could build her HP attack defense, you could run her offense, you could probably run her a defense like that too, and make her like a surprise, especially with that Crisis Aversion. It's gonna be harder to actually crit her, so that means it's gonna be harder to damage her. So even if she's running that attack gem, she won't die instantly because she's not getting critted. Especially if you have her maxed out trinkets with a maxed out variant skill. I think my variant skill right now is 4, so I still need 2 more. But I kind of want to run an HP attack defense one, if I ever pull a light one, of course. And then the dark one, ooh, the dark one, it goes from 27k HP to 29k HP, from 3k attack to 3.3k attack, from 2.2k defense to 2.5k defense. Yeah, no, just a lot of attack. Put a lot of attack on her. She will one-shot any light unit probably on defense. She could probably one-shot super light Miho if she doesn't get her fearless taunt off. Like, I feel like she'll be very good for countering those if she goes for Miho first. So it would be really nice to have run a dark one. Just triple attack Ruin said. It's crazy because of how strong Stalker is. It's really strong on her because you don't have to worry about running a crit rate gem on a dark attacker. She would be very good for offense. Very, very good for special PvP week as well. Just a lot of damage in their face. Alright guys, well that's it for me looking over the Wild Fangs. This video took a little bit longer than I thought, that's because I did the super part. I will see you guys in the next video. The next video will probably be either a festival video? Probably a festival video, because Clan Festival is happening in like 2 hours. So I will see you guys later. You have a good one. Peace.